It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Corey Kluber gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity too, 94 to 96, and he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all three of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Lifted the other way to left center. Acuna is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's got one hit in 17 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Bogaerts takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Right fielder is on the run, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he could just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. This is foul right side. 1-2 pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. Bogaerts, the runner at second with 1 away. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Line drive to left. Hernandez is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here now is Rafael Devers, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Two out here and a runner at second. And another foul ball. The 0-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The 0-1 offering.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
Ready on 0-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up now. 1-0 Boston. Chris Sale is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And he fouls this one off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Acuna digs in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. The 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Miguel Sano as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Sano, once a Minnesota Twin, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got real.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So here's Michael Chavis now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The second baseman, Michael Chavis.
First offering on its way.
Hey!
Slapped hard the opposite way into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
That is 7. The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Now to the plate, Mitch Moreland. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Down.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Nope.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
2-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. The pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First pitch on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Still even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 1-0.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
A runner at first with no outs here. Three and 0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the stretch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Hernandez stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 0-1, here it comes. Pays off that time, and it's 1-2. First and second here with nobody out. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. He took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Benintendi. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
That misses. 2-0. The 2-0. Two and two.
2-0, 2 strikes.
Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. The 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Blue Jays leave a pair. They still trail 1-0. At the plate, Jose Peraza, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Jose Peraza.
Here comes the first pitch. Peraza, a former Cincinnati Red, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
The 1-1. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Acuna giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Now the pitch. Still 1-2. And now a pitch on the way.
That's Bolton.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner, but foul. Once again a 3-2. Another one sent foul. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Cavan Biggio as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Cavan Biggio.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball at inside.
Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Hit in the air to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Riding in once again, Bo Bichette. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peraza calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The center fielder.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Acuna begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Check on first by Sale, and he's back easily. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
2 out with the man at first. Fouled away. Lifted in the air to center. Peraza will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. It remains 1-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rafael Devers. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
The pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
At the plate now, Alex Verdugo. As Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in, Michael Chavis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they lead it 1-0. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 1-1 home. Liner towards second. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 1-0. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
(2-0) to the Jays left fielder.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Chopped at third. Tough to get to. Devers fields it cleanly. To second for 1. On to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the 1.
The right fielder, number 15.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, it'd be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The 1-0 delivery. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much.
And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Diva, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
Up next is Danny Jansen, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1. Now the double steal is on here. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 2-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Settling in now, Cavan Biggio. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here it comes. Men on third with 2 down. In there, strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Moreland. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Now here it comes.
I got 3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez. And he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here's the 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. It's fouled away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. So a runner on second with 1 down now. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball that field.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Hernandez. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Red Sox have taken a 3-2 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball that down flat.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Two out, nobody on. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good battle. Count remains full. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. On to the bottom of the 5th, and Boston's taken a 3-2 lead. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop. Bo.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hops this one up. Moreland in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now batting, Ronald Acuna. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Here's a pop-up now. Moreland shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Miguel Sano. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swung on and chopped up the middle. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 3-2. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In the air now, out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. From the stretch. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses off the plate.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Grichuk is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting,
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. He's set, and the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is Hernandez, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Chase Anderson is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 23, Chase Anderson.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. And right into the shift, but this will get foul. 2-1. High chopper over to first. The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. On to the bottom of the 6th. 5-2 now, Boston. Digging in and looking for more, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First offering on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Fouled off. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
The third baseman, number 16, Lourdes.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
2-2 count.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Peraza is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Ready for another shot now. Teoscar Hernandez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Aye.
Runners on first with 1 down. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there on to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the 1.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Randall Grichuk. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A check on first by Sale, and he'll be back in standing up. First pitch coming. Here it is. That's a strike to throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with Showtrack. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto, and the deficit remains 5-2. Digging in now, Christian Vasquez, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The pitch. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Jose Peraza will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1. (5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. In there, and it's even at 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Ground ball right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He went down on strikes last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Has a look. Now the pitch. This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Here comes the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Wilmer
attention,
Font
please.
is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 63, Wilmer Font.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and whip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
From the belt, the pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
3-1 to Martinez.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. First delivery to him on the way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1 offering.
One ball, 2 strikes now.
That's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave them loaded, and it remains 5-2. Bottom of the inning now. Now in the box, Danny Jansen. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Here's Bogaerts, the young shortstop. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding in, Cavan Biggio. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the second out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Pull, that's inside.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Now the 2-1. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail 5-2. Tim Mesa has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58, Tim.
Standing in, Alex Verdugo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex.
First pitch on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And there's out number 1. Michael Chavis will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. One and two now. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're still out in front 5-2. Matt Barnes is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Stepping up now, Ronald Acuna, 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far.
Junior.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one.
A ball and no strikes.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Here it comes, 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes. Ball 3.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Sano. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 ball, no strikes to count. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and the deficit remains 5-2. Anthony Bass enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway. Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Now at the plate, Jose Peraza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. So stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. 2 out, nobody on. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Bass has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone. And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Nothing in the Boston ninth. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. They're down here 5-2. Brandon Workman enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. So coming to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Now here's the pitch. Teoscar Hernandez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. 1 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner, 2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. But someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Stepping in for the Jays, Danny Jansen, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, the pitch. 0-1 the count. A runner on first with 2 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
5-2 the final today. Boston used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Chris Sale earns his first win of the season. Brandon Workman wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line.